Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and sadly I see they're taking this event away from me. I like this format. We'll see if they bring it back sometime before the next set release, which, as I've mentioned in a previous video, is probably in the past for you, but it's in the future for me. I think this is just like an Okiba Reckoner raid here. Probably the best, most flexible card. Invoke Calamity is not very good. Tempered in Solitude, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Synthesizer is also pretty good. Specialist is okay. I mean, it's quite good in the right deck, but this is just good in any black deck. So, probably Michiko's, right? Containment Construct also quite good, as we saw in a recent draft. But I'll take Michiko's. Doggy? Probably Doggy, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess Spinning Wheel Kick might be better, but Dog is still pretty good. And it's a little bit easier to fit into what so far seems like a black-white deck. What are you? Malicious Malfunction's pretty good. Hacker Pick 4 is a little bit surprising. You expect these to be snapped up. But I think Malicious Malfunction is good enough to take here. I probably shouldn't. I'm probably supposed to take the Hacker. I don't know. Plenty of good choices here. The Dragonfly suit is a vehicle, which, doesn't matter that much. But it's a playable card, and it's an artifact, and white-black tends to like having artifacts and enchantments. So that would be reasonable. Brute Suit's also okay. Reckoner's Bargain is probably pretty good a lot of the time. You could take Fade, kind of hoping to splash green. Terrarium, Tranquil Cove, these are all fine. I think I'll just take some flying damage and an artifact. Don't really want a Katana. I guess the Reckoner's Bargain's okay. Am I supposed to take Azusa maybe? There hasn't been that much. I don't know. There's been some okay black cards, right? There's another Reckoner's Bargain last pack. It's, I think I'm going to take green. We'll see if I, because I don't know how open green is or how open black is, but I think this is a better card than Reckoner's Bargain. So just take it so I have the option. Dokuchi Silencer is going to be a little tough. I think I'll just take a Shrine Steward to search for, Twisted Embrace or something. Or Intercessor's Arrest or Shrines. The Lifelinker is fine. Do I want the flyer, or I think it's probably better to take a Grafted Growth in case we end up in green. Probably put that together with the Shrine Steward. Containment Construct is still here. That's a big shocker. Okay, so we want to, if we get things that let us discard, they're very nice. Terrarium's fine, although maybe the black-green land is better. I already sort of want to splash green, and I'm so far running black. Yeah, I think that's better. Even if we don't end up running green, this wasn't a big investment. Bearer of Memory is not that great, but might get played. Fade over Reckoner's Bargain, I think. Lion Sash is very powerful. Story Weave's not bad. Intervention's not bad. Take the Lion Sash. Well, there's a lot here, huh? A blue deck's going to be happy with the Hacker, and then they'll probably wheel one of the other blue cards. But that's not me. I'm looking at good cards too, though. I could take the Kappa Tech Wrecker. or the Reckoner Raid, or the Twisted Embrace. I think those are all totally fine. Even a Network Terminal would be okay here, but it wouldn't be my first choice. Right, we already have the Shrine Steward and potentially Grafted Growth, so like we might be actually running the Shrine Steward, which makes Twisted Embrace a bit better because you're more likely to be able to pick it up. I think Kappa is probably the better card, but I'm not really like. I don't have a lot of activators for ninjutsu, so I mean, in the sense that I have none. No, I have one flyer. So I think it's a little bit tough to run this, especially if we might want to just be like splashing green and not have that much. I think I'd rather just take like a Twisted Embrace. I'm probably supposed to take the Reckoner Raid. It's probably a better card. Now, I mean, I think it's another Reckoner Raid, but I am a little tempted by the Kami. To like, I have a bunch of... Hello? What? They updated this, huh? All this garbage I don't want to see is taking up all the space. This is what I want to see. Can you change your avatar for a deck? I don't know. Clicking these buttons doesn't do anything?
I'd like to stay out of this, but I'll fight if I must.
Oh, do I just not have these on... No? I don't understand. How could they make it so bad? I can't click on things. And when I did, nothing even happened. I have no idea. Hello? Can I go back to my deck? Jesus Christ, that's awful. All that, and I didn't learn how many... I mean, I have 7 enchantments. You don't necessarily want to return all of them, but I think most I do. Like, Reckoner Raid's fine to bounce. Companion's great to bounce. Michiko's usually pretty good to bounce. Azusa, rather not. Golden Tail Disciple, usually not. Twisted Embrace, amazing. Grafted Growth, probably not. So there's several things you'd be happy to bounce, but I think just take another good card. Network Terminal is probably okay. We like looting, we like fixing. We don't like any of these cards otherwise. Haven? Yeah, I think so. I don't really want the Shadow Walker. Don't think I need a second Shrine Steward. Although, I mean, I guess with Grafted Growth and Twisted Embrace, if I get another aura or two, I might very well, you know, get this to go off twice. But I think just a land is nice. I'll take an Imperial Oath. No questions asked. Give me nothing, please. Same again, bartender. Story Weave is probably okay. God, I keep thinking it's going to show me something good, and it shows me this garbage. Anyway, I mean, we have a lot of sagas. We have 4, and we might get more. And even as just a combat trick to put counters on creatures, it's not horrible. Probably don't need two of those things. And I don't think we want a Commune with Spirits. Maybe Debt to the Kami would be better if we were going to run one of them. I might be in the wrong colors here. I don't know. All these blue cards that are going by are not like blue cards that I would want most of the time. So I don't really mind that I'm not getting stuff on color. Wow. 3 like lands in a row that nobody wanted is a little surprising. I mean, there's several very strong cards in the uncommons and rares, right? There's the Kairi, another Michiko's, Leech Gauntlet, Twin Shot Sniper. These are all fantastic. Problem is, the only ones in my color are Michiko's and Leech Gauntlet. I kind of wish I could run Kairi, but I think it's crazy. I don't have nearly enough fixing, right? I have a single blue-green land I could run. I have a Haven. I have a Network Terminal, and I have to come up with double blue. It's just like too much, right? So I think we just take a Michiko's or a Leech Gauntlet. I mean, Sniper is also good, and, you know, I wouldn't mind splashing it if there were nothing else good in this pack, but there is, so. We do have red, black, and red, green, so it might not be a little bit less hard to run this, but I don't think it's the right idea. There's plenty of good stuff here. I just like Michiko's, like see a Michiko's, take a Michiko's kind of thing. I wonder if it might, you know. We have 5 artifacts, but so far we don't have any cards that care about enchantments and artifacts, even though, you know, black-white has some of those. I don't have any of them. I mean, obviously Leech Gauntlet benefits tremendously from having Michiko's on the board, because you can attack with a gigantic lifelinker. But wouldn't it be better to just take, like, another Michiko's? I think so. Those never let me down. I mean, the Long Reach of Night? It would help with Lion Sash as well, just getting more junk into their graveyard. It's a pretty minor effect, but I think this is the best card here, even though I don't super love it. Okay, so we have Norika, and we have Season of Renewal. And we have a land. This is the worst. I think I will just take Norika. I mean, is she like our only samurai / warrior? She is. So playing Norika kind of gives you a 3/2, and then a little while later gives you 1 enchantment that you can play again. Season of Renewal gives you like 2 cards immediately. But it doesn't put a 3/2 body on the board. I think Season of Renewal is also in green, which is a little bit tougher than white because we are still biased away from green here, although not that much now that I look at it. The main problem is that, like, Season of Renewal, if you draw it early, doesn't do anything. Whereas Norika is a pretty reasonable 3-drop to play. So do we need more value? In some decks, Norika might give you more value than Season of Renewal, as well as being better early if you have, like, lots of warriors and samurais. But here we don't. It would have to be Norika, like, just attacking herself, which usually means she gets killed. So I think Season of Renewal is going to give us way more value. If we can afford the tempo loss. And I don't 100% know whether we can, but, like, probably. I guess another Fade? I'm not running Thundersteel Colossus, I think. What are you? Don't like Unforgiving One. Tanuki is great. Could take the green-white land or Tamio's Completion. I don't think I want a second Season of Renewal. How am I doing for removal? Like, I have the 2 Fades and the Malicious Malfunction as well. And the 1 Twisted Embrace. I didn't end up getting any Kamis. I passed 1 of them. So I'm not going to be able to bounce my Twisted Embrace unless something surprising happens. But I could maybe return it from the graveyard. How am I for... Oh, I'm not running blue. Yeah, Tamio's Completion is way worse than a land. I'm just so used to running blue. I figured this must be another green, white, and blue deck. It's not. I mean, Infiltrator is okay, but I kind of think we should run the Virus Beetle. I don't really know why, but that's what I think. Okay, the Chef is good. What are we cutting exactly? Did I end up getting 0 discard synergies? No, I have the network terminal. Even that by itself is like enough reason to run the containment construct, I think. So we like the Chef. I think Azusa's is not very good. It's like a slow 2-mana 3/3. That's also kind of hard to play because we don't have that much green. So I'll take the Chef over that. Not going to splash an Anvil. Yeah, if you were playing red and blue in this, you're doing pretty well, I think. Okay, well, that's all the cuts I'm going to need, apparently. Just not that many good cards. I think we put together something fairly okay. But it's nothing amazing. Alright, let's just run this. Playing against BC Bagel, British Columbia, or some other thing. I don't know. This is great. We open with Reckoner Raid, play a Michiko even though it won't hit anything on either of its turns. Because you have to target it before this one resolves, even though they both go on the stack at the same time, but that means you have to target both of them before any of them resolve. I don't know. I guess something might happen that might change my mind about playing out the Michikos early. But I don't think that's the case because it looks like I have my mana for the next several turns pretty well locked up here, so I may as well just get a strong creature on the board. Red, black? Yeah, red, black. That's what you expect when you see Ronin. But, like, most red decks would be happy to play that. Doesn't have to be. So it turns out, like, there's nothing much to do with my mana this turn, sadly. I'll block if they attack with the Ronin again. Maybe I'll get combat tricked, who knows? But I think they'd rather develop a creature. Like a real creature. One that sticks around. Maybe not. Ah. Life of Toshiro is pretty good. Well, I'll fade that. Playing this doesn't even do anything if they have no creatures, so not much point in that. So we've taken a bit of a beating from the Ronin, but Reckoner Raid has really helped equalize the life totals, so that I'm actually doing just like totally fine. No blocks. finally doing something else, although they probably don't even mind sacrificing that creature. So this playing this would not be enough to let me also play the Saga, right? I would spend this, increasing my total mana to 6, but I can't spend a total of 7. Yeah, okay. They also might be happy to discard a card. I don't know. Probably not, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we get in for 5. That's nice. If they do nothing, I get in for 7 next turn, which is also pretty cool. Because this pumps both of these creatures by 1. But they're likely to do something, of course. Okay. That hurts. Ooh. That's something. My draw has not been very good. I've basically gotten only the stuff that started in my hand, plus this 1 grafted growth. You might discard a card and then play Ogrehead Helm to get it back, maybe? Because I assume what they want to do is like... Oh, really? I thought they might play the Ronin and equip it to attack for a bunch and then sack the Ronin for cards. Interesting. Also, what they discarded is a creature, which this guy likes. So, I could hold this as a blocker. I don't really think that's a good way forward. I think I should just get in some more damage. They get good value if this can, like, sack itself after they've played a few cards. Wow, they must have a really awkward hand. Like, is it full of big cards or something? Uh-oh. Oh, they can't... Oh, they can activate that. Although I don't know if they want to. Okay, no disc... So, what the heck is your hand, then? Should have played this first, and then... Oh, this is exactly... I was like, what card could I draw that would get me back in the game? And I was like, thinking in my head, you know, Imperial Oath would hit the spot. Tanuki's also fine. So, we could try attacking before playing this. If we're going to attack, it should be before playing it. Well, maybe not. I was thinking because then they, like, won't know what I have left behind, but I think this is just fine. I want to know what I have before I choose whether to attack, honestly. Okay, this stuff is all bananas, right? Michiko's the menace creature. Story weave the Michiko's to get it out earlier. Maybe? Chef is fine. If I'm still around by the time I draw Chef, I'm probably losing, but I don't know. I guess I don't need to play that land anytime soon, right? Yeah, I think let's attack. If they double trade, I think I'm pretty happy about that. Story, Michiko the Menace creature is maybe a little too ambitious. I don't want to just take 4 here. They might have a trample effect or something. I'm just gonna throw all these guys at it. I also don't want them to draw. This is fine. If their plan is just that like the Ogre Head Helm is equipment, and this makes their creatures trade better, like fine. I have great value coming up. That's it? Well, now that I know they're tapped out, then Michiko's on the Menace creature is not at all unreasonable. So this would be a 5/7. And I'm attacking like this so they have to block with one of these and then therefore can't equip next turn easily. Yeah, they can't equip and attack. Story Groove is an instant, by the way, so you can play it like to gain lethal. If you've been allowed to get damage in. Obviously in this case that won't be relevant. If I'm getting an attack in, it will be large enough already. Because they're at 1. Kind of has to be. I wonder if I should have left back the 2/2. I don't think so, because if they double blocked this guy to kill it, which actually seems like a better play to me, then I would have appreciated having gotten in the 2 damage, and also having this blocker is fine. Okay. Gonna blow up the anvil itself, maybe? Oh, sure. Dump your hand first. I'm actually at 2 right now, right? Because the anvil could do a damage, the shrine can do a damage. I guess that's 4. I thought for some reason even more damage had been applied, but it hasn't. What are you thinking about? What could be in your hand that you would think of keeping here? Oh, you can just play something? Holy shit. That's pretty strong. Okay, we're just going to pass through out here. And then surprise them with the Michikos as a blocker when they attack. I'm not passing through out now, right? Right. Oh, she's a 4/4, not a 3/3 because of grafted growth. I thought she would be a 3/3. I thought maybe I should block this instead, but I didn't have a specific reason in mind, so I just like tried to block the thing that was doing the most damage and also threatening to kill me. Didn't work. I'm dead next turn, right? Unless no, I can take 2. I think I threw this game by trying to greedily block the shrine. But if they'd had like a pump spell, then blocking the 1/1 would have killed me. So I don't know if it was necessarily wrong. It certainly didn't work out though. No. I was right, by the way. By the time I drew Chef, I no longer needed Chef. I should have bottomed this. Sort of. I don't know that I have any like direct damage, but I might have some way to remove this and also block. Okay, that works. We're both at 1. Nice. I'm still in trouble because they have tempo, but they didn't play a creature last turn. Yeah, whoever draws a creature first wins. Okay, this is sort of nice in that if they draw a creature, I can hopefully remove it. Oh, nice. Good game. Oh, I hate you. Why would you do this? Good game. Why did you wait until my turn? I guess in case I had something in hand that was an instant that was lethal, you wanted to be able to respond to it, so why play it out until I do something, I guess? But what if I have, like, an instant that heals me, as well as an instant that kills you? Like, huh. Like, if all I have is a card that can kill them, let's say at sorcery speed, I guess they can afford to wait on that. But if I then draw something that can heal me at instant speed, they need to play that first, right? So I don't think it was necessarily safe to sit on that. This, I mean, okay, I'm on the draw. I have a 1-drop. It's a scary keep, but I'll keep it. Obviously it needs more land, especially more white would open things up quite a bit. Because I can play the dog to draw. Okay, turns out a green would also be fantastic. Specifically, I did say a forest. Don't really need a Shrine Steward. Really need a non-black, a non-swamp land. Okay, I'll take it. I've even got something to put a counter on, it turns out. Got plenty of black, so... This makes it look like I have a halo. Oh, this must be the battlefield for the new set, I guess? Alright, so I have, what, 4 mana now? I guess I could play both of these guys. That's probably best. How do I don't know how to control the way it pays mana without entering full control here. There you go. Resolve. Turns out that's even better than Lion Sash. Yeah, what a draw. My Grafted Growth, well, Grafted Growth was a good draw. Or I already had that, I think? No, I had Season of Renewal. I drew Grafted Growth on like turn 1. Or maybe 2. The Forest on turn 3 was crucial, and then like happening to draw an insane card with the dog was really nice. RCB. Alright, what is this? This is an okay keep. Again, I want some white, but I have a 1-drop, and at least this time I have a forest. So it's turned into a great keep. It's like I actually drew the plains. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, this is good. That looked sort of like a land as it flashed by, but it wasn't. Black, red, green. They must have only just drawn this, because I don't think they would be playing the synthesizer in such a hurry. They've had it before, probably. Generous visitor, sure. Okay. You know, this might be a time to try out the malfunction. I'll just attack here. They presumably don't block with anything. Really? Okay, well that makes this better. They're letting me kill whichever one of these I want. I guess I choose both? If this were an instant, obviously I would wait to play it until their turn and try to get the Ronin as well. And apparently the Fang of Shigeki. Like, I could have waited on it, right? And we could be killing all this stuff. But I think just getting rid of the Visitor and the Shrine before they got too big was well worth it. I don't really want to let them trade here because this is what's stopping their 1/1 from, or their 2/2 from attacking. The dog is a better blocker for their Shigeki, for sure. So it is just 3 colors, black, red, and green. Okay, that's annoying, but I have Twisted Embrace when it comes out. And for this turn I have an Oath. It's a good card as well. I could wait on the Oath, but I think getting a ton of 2/2s is like pretty cool. And so is Scrying. Whew. That's all great, right? What order do I want it in? Probably the Virus Beetle, like, immediately. And then, yeah, this... Next turn I'm going to have 7 mana. Beetle and this. Turn after that, 8. That's assuming I draw another land. That's these 2. So that matches up. But what if I did this, so that even if I don't draw another land, I can play Long Reach of Night, Dragonfly Suit. No, I want the Beetle while they still have cards in hand. Yeah, they have the Ronin. I think I should be okay. I don't mind if they want to attack with the Shigeki into the 2/2s. That's why I can afford this attack. Goodness, more of them, huh? We play this pre-combat, so they can't, like... I don't think they would, but if I played this post-combat, then they might happen to trade both of these off, and therefore this effect would not hurt them. Because they would have no creatures to sacrifice. They could say, no thanks, I'm not discarding a card. Alright, so... attack with everything except the Disciple, I think. I don't mind any set of trades they come up with here. If they want to trade Shigekis for 2/2s, that's fine. Really? Oh, in case I can bounce the dog, I guess? Fair enough. I can't, but you don't know that. Oh, they did it because now the long reach of... No? They're going to have a creature in play, so long reach of night still applies. And it looks like they'll have a card for Virus Beetle to hit at least. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful draw that was. It's too bad you tapped all your red. Oh, they only had one red, huh? Okay. Artifact or creature. So I could put it on this if I wanted to. Okay, they like whatever card is in their hand more than a 2/2. That's good to know. Oh, wait, I can't play both of these. I don't have enough black. Okay, well, this one... I mean, the card in their hand is clearly valuable. Not insanely valuable necessarily, but better than, say, a land. So I could Virus Beetle it and just, like, not worry about the damage this turn. But if I play Twisted Embrace, I can get in for, like, 8 damage, which seems, like, really good. It's Tamiyo's Safekeeping. The one card. Oh, no. The Virus Beetle would have yanked it out of their hand. Obviously. Oh, what a nightmare. Okay. Wait, where's my Twisted Embrace? Oh, it's here, of course. It didn't get put in the graveyard, because it did resolve. It just, its ability didn't resolve. Still, I have two cards I'm happy to pick back up. That's an okay tap, I guess? The funny thing is, if I had played Virus Beetle, I assume they would have, in response, put Safekeeping on their... what's his name? The green dude who endures. Boseiju, who endures. That's not this card. Boseiju reaches skyward. Anyway. They would have put Tamiyo's Safekeeping on it, and so I wouldn't have been able to destroy it that turn. They would have gained some life, and they wouldn't have had to discard a card. But it still would have been much, much, much better for me, because then next turn I could actually kill it. This is okay. I'll keep... I'll play this as... probably as black. But there is some argument for playing it as green. And obviously if I draw a land, that could change things a lot. Okay, that makes it even more appealing to play it as black. I've now got a double black card. But it could still be wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to play it as green. So that when I do hit a second land, it doesn't matter what color it is. I'm gonna run out the beetle, I guess. Just to, like, spend my mana efficiently. Although I guess that doesn't matter so much since I'm not playing a third land necessarily. But what are you gonna do? Voltage Surge that? Just attack, right? What? Okay, they want to counter. They want to beat down. Got it. Wow, I even hit green. A dream come true. Okay, please die in a fire. We don't want no stinking 4/3s attacking. I would like this, but I think I need more land? Yeah, because then I can surprise them. Well, pass. I can surprise them by story weaving this guy and having him come out as a 4/4. Are they not attacking? Did you forget that the 2/2 can attack? What happened? And the color that I want is another swamp, right? Yeah. Oh, they were worried about Wanderer's intervention. I see. They didn't want me to kill the shrine. This turn, they don't seem to mind if I have Wanderer's intervention. In that case, I think they should have attacked last turn as well. But okay, at least I can kill the dog and get a nice solid creature of my own out. And then also, by the way, kill the shrine with Twisted Embrace. I have 5 mana. This would be 6, but it's not enough to play spells with a total combined cost of 7. So, just stop this damage and start getting in my own. Fine. I think we play the Oath, right? I mean, you know, Shrine Steward could draw me some good stuff, but this is great. That's great. That's not great. I guess actually I could have taken the Fade now, because I have this thing to blow up, but I've still got good stuff to do this turn. Oh, I guess I could have played the Sash first. I don't know that I need to. I'm gonna play the Sash out and equip it to something. Yeah, I should have put I should have played the Sash first because counters on the Sash are movable. I see. Yeah. But I didn't have the mana to do... No, I could have played the Sash, then put on Grafted Growth, and then done this. Done the equip after. So that would have worked. Ooh. We're getting spicy here. Not attacking with the flyer because you want it to block. Okay. I'll block. I don't want them getting anything else back. Oh, they didn't take the shrine. They took the dog. Yeah, so that mistake last turn means instead of... The board state would be the same, except I would have a counter on this thing for free. 7 mana? I've already played all my auras, right? It's Twisted Embrace and Grafted Growth is it? So this is not digging up anything relevant. So I'm just going to kill the 2/4. Hang on. How are we tapping? It's important to save all of my white. Yes, that's the ability I want. I'm going to start eating all their stuff. Okay. This is a nice card to have now, I think. Hang on, no, that's the black one. Or not the black one. It's the multicolored one. Really? Oversacking the dog? It's a bit of a surprise. Well, that's the last permanent. Really? What's the... I mean, I thought they might try to hold everything back so they could have a giant block on this. But I guess not. Another explosive entry. I'm pretty sure there are none, and I don't want to shuffle the planes back. So I guess their plan is to like kill me in the air while chumping other stuff. Is why they're attacking with the 4/4? Maybe they have... Yeah, they could have some burn. Sure. Ah. Okay. I get to make something bigger. I choose this one. I get another blocker. I attack before I tell them about the flyer. Not that it matters, they're obviously blocking. Yeah, that is how I want to tap, actually. And now we have a blocker for their flyer, just in case that matters. Oh, wait a minute. No, attached to creatures. So I couldn't put it on this because it becomes a non-creature in between turns, even if I wanted to. So we're doing this in case they have some buff or well, buff and trample would still kill me if it were a big enough pump, but it would have to be like fairly large. Maybe a boar? Yep. That would do it. It's pretty rude. They got me. Good game. Did I miss anything here? I mean... Yeah, I did, right? Because there was that one turn where I put a counter on the wrong thing with grafted growth. And later, I'm pretty sure that Michiko... Sorry. Not Michiko. The Lion Sash connected with opponent's face at least once. So if it had had one more counter, I would have done at least one more damage. I mean, did it connect? I feel like they chumped the dog. Maybe there was one turn? But no. Well, yeah. Because yeah. It was attached to a samurai, but not the one that got the counter. So, yes. Oh. Oh. I threw the game in other ways, too. Oh, no. Because I could have unequipped the sash once they had a zillion health, or once they had a zillion blockers. I could have just, like, when they had one blocker and I was attacking with... Like, I could have just split it and attacked with, like, the samurai and also the sash. I forgot it's also a creature. Okay, yeah, like clear piloting errors that game. What an insane starting hand. Are you kidding me? This is grotesque. It's so good. Why am I at 23? This only went off... Oh, I've played another one, right. This went off twice and then also this. I would not be shocked to see a concede pretty soon. Good card. I'll toss the dog because I like a big menace creature and I don't see myself bouncing this anytime soon. My only bounce is graveyard bounce anyway. Actually, playing Long Reach of Night right now does nothing. So I could put counters on this. Right now it's a 5-5. That would make it a 7-7, and then next turn it would be a 4-4. So that's threatening 2-turn lethal. I think it's worth doing. Versus like getting one of these things in faster. I mean... Being able to attack with Michiko is not nothing. But I think just making this one big is kind of cool. No, it commits... Yeah, let's not do that. It commits a little bit too much to having... Plus, having this guy available to attack next turn with counters on him is like almost as good. Anyway, I don't want to dump everything on one creature because then like if they have a single fade, I'm not even close to killing them. Yeah. Actually, go ahead and... Okay. They're actually ready to pass. That's a nice easy one. I mean, the opening hand was absolutely stacked. Nobody beats that. I mean, you can. It's not impossible. But you do have to do more than play a fade on turn 3. And even a very good deck can lose to an opening like that if they just don't draw it quite well enough. Necklace. Backwards Slag Inuk? I don't know what it means. Maybe it's a person's name. Certainly could be. It's my first time drawing this land, I think. Not that that super matters. It's not like an important land or something. I clicked outside the window, let me back in. Okay. And once again, I will play Michiko's even with nothing on board. It gets a creature down so that this starts doing something sooner rather than later. Also, first time I'm drawing that. Am I playing it on 3? Probably not, right? I'd rather... I don't know. Maybe it's fine. It gets me the Twisted Embrace a bit sooner. I mean, we're certainly not playing a tap land on 3. Unless we draw some very valuable 2-drop, like, I don't know. Maybe if I drew, like, Reckoner Raid, I'd be willing. No, because Reckoner Raid, I could play the Terminal and Raid. Okay, that I don't really care about fading. Like, is a creature now important? I don't think it is. And then next turn I can play this without, like, worrying about it, because I already have the mana I need. Oh, no, I don't. I only have 1 black. But I don't necessarily want to play this. If I play something else, then fine, I can do that. But I can't actually play this next turn. Unless I drew a swamp, in which case I could, and I still don't know if I would want to. Probably not. Like, how important is this frog, right? Not very. Well, now I get the choice. But it still seems bad compared to just... Well, here's one thing I can do. I can play out the swamp to let me loot this away. Because I'll have enough mana left over and an untapped artifact. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do this turn. Alright, what's your other color? Surely not mono black. I mean, it's possible. There's good enough cards in every color that you can run mono color in this format. Just like I've never seen mono black. I played almost mono green once, and my last deck was, I don't know, it was mono blue, but like splashing everything, so that doesn't really count. No, it looks like just black. Mono black, okay. If they attack, I'll make the obvious blocks, and okay, I guess you got me if you have a trick. Well, the obvious block, singular, I guess. Okay. So maybe they're just trying to get rid of the frog while it can draw. That seems fine with me, I guess. If they have a trick that kills Michiko's, I don't know that I care that much. I guess actually they must have something because they would have used the terrarium otherwise. Oh, it's not too bad. Well, I guess it kind of is. It kills Michiko and the thing comes back, right? How much worse could it be? Well, they don't get to draw. That's how much it could have been worse. I don't know. Maybe I should have blocked with the suit. This is even worse. Let's draw now in case I get something I want to play. This can't do anything anyway, so... Alright. I don't think I care to fade any of this. But I'm in bad shape. Okay, we can fade that. It's gonna get in a lot of damage otherwise. And I guess we're just playing a land next turn so that I can also maybe Twisted Embrace something. Like the 1/4 probably. Or hopefully I draw a card that gives me a better option than that, but no guarantees. Oh wait, this is a 4/3? Oh no, from Toshiro's, sure. Alright, that is a good option. I like that a lot. I will still play the land, though. Well, I should have scryed first, I guess. Because I might not want to drop. I might not want to play the land for some reason. Fine. Wait, what am I doing? I forgot. I forgot I can put cards on the bottom. I was just like ordering them in my head. Actually, attacking with this is fine, I think. I'm just tired. I was thinking I would go to bed early tonight, but I was like, oh, but playing Magic is so fun. So here we are. Wait, why did I even crew a fly? Oh, right, because it's the only one that can attack. The fact that it's flying doesn't matter, but the fact that it's not something that Sync does. It's just like awful plays. I could have left this back to block once, but I don't know. I mean, the other thing I was thinking is like, oh, I don't mind looting these away, which is true, but why not just not draw them? I'll double block the 1/4, I guess. I certainly, like, something bad could happen to me, but... Like, I don't know. I can take their word for it that they have, like, a play? But whatever play it is, I want them to just use it, please. I think. We'll see. Okay. They traded a 2/2 for their 1/4, and it didn't cost them a card. Like, fantastic. Actually, it's starting to look now like I should actually be... What? Ninja or rogue? Okay, so you can put the rogue back in your hand, sure. It's looking now like I shouldn't fade Toshiro. I should plan to Twisted Embrace him, actually. And fade the frog so they don't draw. What? Did you misclick? You want it on top of your library instead of in your hand? This shit gets weirder and weirder. Fading the frog feels pretty bad. I guess maybe I'm just fading nothing. And now I'm... Oh, let's not do that yet. Now I'm digging through the lands that I put on top of my deck for no reason. I mean, I could Twist and Embrace the 3/3. I guess that's better than embracing Toshiro, right? It lets me get in damage now as well. Sure. Did I somehow manage to spend all my black? I guess I... Oh yeah, I played the chef this turn as well. I could tap this guy to get in for 6 instead of 5? But I kind of like having more blockers back. No, let's get in for 6. Oh, I can tap this guy. Of course. Get in for 8. 8's a good number. And so now I'm not even looting. See? What a terrible player. These swamps were put there to punish me, by me. Fine. Why is it giving me priority? Oh, because I could crew this again if I wanted. Sure. Oh, man. I'm going to let that in, actually. I don't want to... This time I don't want them to use their combat trick. If that's going to happen to me, I want it to be at a time when I have the chef online. I think we want to do that, yeah? Fade lose Toshiro, get in for 5? Oh, I shouldn't have crewed this. I don't know. If they have some instant that kills this, they could do it whenever. Doesn't matter if it's in response to Fade into Antiquity or not. Assassin's Ink. Destroy... Oh, it does matter. This, well, I don't know. It cost them a little less mana. It doesn't look like they needed it. Oh, I should have done this first. I should have looted first. That was my artifact. I've cost myself 2 cards now. And it's looking to get worse. Yeah, they should have done that in combat, I think, after I had attacked, so that I couldn't loot it while sacking it. So I guess we both made a mistake and it canceled out there, but obviously, like, I should strive not to make mistakes regardless of what my opponent is doing. I don't think I'm playing these swamps. I don't know, like, we're gonna be drawing more? I could play one. Yeah, I don't think the game is lasting that many more turns. I might need the mana for something. Yeah, that's a good play, probably. Although putting it here would have been more aggressive. Ooh, that's exciting. So we're getting more counters on their stuff. Okay, we're gonna have to play somewhat defensively, I guess. I actually can't kill a 4/7. That's scary. Need to draw something relevant soon. But I can... If I don't draw it this turn... I could have blocked here, right? I could have jumped and then sacked with the chef. I'm aware of that. But I wanted to buy myself a little time to maybe not have to do that. Okay, this is a good pickup. Tap as little black as possible, I think. Okay, I'll tap one here. And I will tap this, because I want to draw now. Now, if I play this, I don't think that's actually good. Because it leaves me with too little mana to cook something after blocking with it. And I don't think, like, making them discard a card is that relevant. On the other hand, this develops into like a lethal threat of its own before too long. Maybe I do this. And just like chump for with a 2/2 without drawing for a while. Just, yeah, I think that is good. This is going to keep them from having any cute tricks. So that's worth something. Alright, return to action. That was a scary one. They probably would have been very happy to play that and gain some life. Trample would obviously be devastating, but I don't see how mono black is coming up with that. Story Weave. Can I do something with that? Maybe. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I attack with all then. And if they let it all in, I have Story Weave. Well, I mean, Even if they let some of it in, I have story leave, right? Oh, right. It could aim at the Saga, but I don't want that. Do I? Maybe I shouldn't commit here. They might have an instant they could respond to that would keep them alive if I just like put a counter on one of these guys. And if I have a surprise blocker next turn, that's going to make them unhappy, probably. Yeah, let's play it cool here. And again, they really can't have trample, so this blocker is sufficient. Nothing I could block with would be enough to kill it anyway, so. Alright, what's the plan? Oh, you know what? No. I think maybe I should have blocked with this in case they play the thing that gives everything -2/-2. But I already have a big enough creature to live through that. Okay, we win. 4-2, I think? Yep. I hit cut the recording and like instantly we were matched, so you can probably barely notice the screen flicker. It's the Mofro. Pretty great hand. I wish I had a swamp, but it feels like the first time I'm player 1. I don't think it is first, but we've had a lot of player 2s this draft, I feel like. Swamp! 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 Alright, that's fine. I'll wait. Ooh, I hate that. I guess we play nothing? Because I can't fade it, and I don't want to put out my sash when they... What am I... Okay, yeah, sure. I have Wanderer's Intervention. Be afraid... No? Okay, I guess not. Just a dumb attack. Just horrible. Like I said, tired today. What the hell? One swamp would make this a lot better. You could claim that I did this on purpose to get the dog into the graveyard, and I will actually pick the dog back up because I need something soon. And this is going to help me draw swamps, hopefully? They only have 2 lands, actually, so I think... If I... Pretty stupid play. Oh well. It's a swamp! Okay, this first, though. A containment construct. Okay, so we could run that out. But I want to give them like something to maybe consider spending the tech wrecker on. I don't think they will, but they might be worried I could bounce it or something. They're green-red. Yes, as predicted, they will not do this. Fine. They might just be willing to use it on this guy. I also could play Containment Construct or Lion Sash and let them like kill it, but both of those cards are just absolutely insane if they stick. I'm not sure how greedy I'm supposed to be here. How aggressive. Because I think I'm going to just play the Lion Sash. Like, it's a scary creature, and they kind of need to deal with it. And then next turn I can play Imperial Oath. Yeah, and if they kill the Lion Sash while it's a 2-mana 1/1, like, fine. My Containment Construct is better, I think. Now that I've already got this down. Oops. Next turn, yeah, I just want to play 1 mana and like use this thing, and yeah. So the Shrine Steward is nice, but we don't want it right now. I feel like my attack with the dog on that earlier turn is actually not as horrible as it looked. I think it's actually a pretty credible bluff that I have Wanderer's Intervention, and I would not be at all surprised if someone let the damage in after that. But maybe they figured, you know, if he has Intervention, then, you know, make him spend it. That certainly is a reasonable approach to take. An opponent suddenly has like 5 lands and a solid hand. We're not like... We're way ahead on the board, but we're not like crushing them this game. They've got a chance. Maybe. Maybe the Containment Construct plus Fate is enough that they don't have a chance. Fine. Doesn't actually matter how I tap as long as it's not black. And I'll play this... No, I don't need to play main phase because I know that what I'm drawing I won't be playing this turn. If I fade this, I can get in for like 2. I don't really care about that. Oh no, I do. Right. Of course. I won't... What I'm playing this turn... What I'm drawing I won't be playing, but I will be playing this. So... No, don't tap black. Oh, you're an artifact. You're even... Oh, I'm never going to block with you, right? Sure. Next turn, I just want to play Shrine Steward. I also want to draw a land. We'll see if I can do that. I think I will start, though, by using this guy to draw and see if it hits a land. I guess if I... It depends. If I hit... No, whether I hit a land or not. Yeah, okay. So, great. Now I can tap my 2/1 to draw and play the land that... Ooh, you know what? Maybe this order was wrong. Why did you pass to my main for this? That's pretty good. I think I will story weave to keep my construct alive. Oh, it's an artifact! God, I forget how that spell works. I think my opponent did too, or they would have targeted it at this. I could have saved my Reckoner Raid, or whatever it's called. This. Oh my god. I'm throwing! Okay, pretty good pickups though. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end of this game, guys. I'm not ready to fall asleep, but like clearly that's because I'm already asleep. I mean, I can be sort of forgiven for forgetting how this works, but I should like at least read the text. I'm just used to it being like, and every creature they control. But like, the fact that it doesn't work on artifacts is hugely important. Okay, I could triple block and lose 2/2/2s, I guess. But the Shrine Steward is coming out in a second. That should be much better. With like Grafted Growth. No, Twisted Embrace, right? Do I draw first? I guess. If I hit Twisted Embrace, I'd rather play it now. Michiko is interesting. I think we play the Shrine Steward. It'll make the Michiko better when we play it. And it's also a better blocker. It enables us to trade against the land a bit more cheaply. Although, I don't know, they probably have some trick, right? Who cares? Just let it hit me for 4. I don't want to be subject to any weird tricks. So I think we want to put this on the menace creature. How big is Michiko's? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Michiko's is already +6/+6. This would be an 8/8. I guess that's big enough, right? And making this a 4/3 would be a big improvement. And I think we can attack with all here. Because if they block this, then we get in for 9. And if they don't block this, then we get in for at least 10. So they have to actually give everything up to the road captain. What the heck? Why does this look so weird? It's still glowing like it's a thing, but it's not. I actually probably should have put the buff over here. If I had realized that they were going to have to block the road captain, I should have done that. Say, I missed lethal here. But okay, got away with it. All right, 5 wins. This is too bad. Even if I had the right mana, like, well, as soon as I hit the Tanuki, it's totally fine. No, I play this on 3 and, like, what, this on 4? Whatever, I'm keeping it. The Oath is too good. Okay. Kind of worried about the fact that they're a red-black deck. This is not the kind of deck you want to keep a really slow hand against. But it is the kind of deck where, like, just playing Imperial Oath sometimes wins. Problem is the anvil, right? You need, like, a fade as well. So I think we're going to be going 5 and 3 today. Oh, sorry, pass. Actually, if I had another swamp, that would really help. Like a swamp in addition to the one that this is about to pick up. Because then I would have a big removal spell, right? Or a board wipe. Okay, Chef is actually great right now. Because it's a tiny creature, which is exactly what I need to activate, like, this guy, right? I would happily trade. Even though it means I don't get a draw. Maybe I can take 2? I think that's too much against this deck. We want to stop all the damage. Or make them spend their removal at least. Okay, fine. Okay, here's when I draw that swamp and win the game. Nailed it. Yeah. We could play this, but it doesn't actually set me up for victory. And neither does this really. I need to get this in while they're out of mana. Oh, you know what? I could keep the Chef alive, I'm just realizing, and with Story Weave. In which case, I should have done it first and gotten in 2 more damage. But I will actually do it. So I missed 2 damage here. That's embarrassing. But suddenly things are looking great. I'll probably play this swamp next turn, but I don't need to play it this turn. I know I won't be drawing enough cards to need it. Yeah, and just using this to like blow up their artifact is good enough. I think we are murdering them this game after that malicious malfunction. Yeah. So, embarrassing to miss the 2 damage there. But it really was a perfect opportunity for the card. Not that it took a genius to realize, wow, wouldn't giving everything -2/-2 be good? Like, big brain plays. No, it was just like obviously the right play, and it happened that opponent played into it. I don't think they were wrong to do so, right? They needed to kill me pretty quickly since I'm clearly a slower deck. Just like unlucky that I had that card, right? All right, this is our final boss, right? We're at 6-2. FT Gunner. This is fine. I'd like a swamp, but I have a containment construct and some kind of decent... Oh, found my swamp. A kind of decent looking curve otherwise. I don't have anything to activate the containment construct, which is normal because there's only 1 activator in my deck. But you play this out and it kind of like draws removal, which is fine with me at the moment. Nice card. What if I were to fade that? I think that's better than letting them get the free draw, even though it slows me down a bit. I'll block. Sorry, I'll hold this back, planning to block with it. I think if I attack, they'll counter attack, and they'll be happier about that than I am. Because they want the treasures, and I don't actually care about this creature, even though it looks like I might. I guess I could have grafted Growth, but he still doesn't trade with a 2/2. Or he still only trades. He still doesn't eat a 2/2. Okay. So if I play this first, I can grafted growth it. Doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter though. Which land do I want? I guess a plains. So I'll do it this way. Am I ahead or behind here? It's fairly close, I think. Right, because Imperial Oath is going to be a tremendous impact, and even Shrine Steward, if I don't hit the land, Shrine Steward's fine. And like they get to punch me, but I'm not doing too bad on life. I actually do get to pick. I think I'll take the Shrine Steward though. Just so I can get an excuse to play my tap land, and also guarantee I don't accidentally draw. Oh! That's really fucking bad. Okay, what? Nobody runs counterspells in this set. Are you stupid? No, that wasn't... Ugh, that's not fair. Okay, Imperial Oath is still insane. But not as great as you might have hoped. Malicious Malfunction is probably pretty good, even though I have a bunch of 2/2s. Like, wiping out everything would be nice. A dragonfly suit. We like to be able to block their flyer. Maybe this is the order, because then we can malfunction while one of our creatures is buffed by Michiko and it'll live. Okay, so they're three color. Red, green, blue. We haven't seen anything green yet, I think. Oh no, they faded something, right? No. Oh my god, more of these guys. I mean, the good news is that I don't necessarily super care about all these creatures because I was planning a malicious malfunction in a bit. Actually, let's leave this one alive so I have something to crew the suit. God, it means taking 5 though. If I don't, I take at least 4. So if I do this, play it, crew, take 3 again. No, we just have to get rid of this. And now, like, okay, having... Oh, I'm just dead, right? Well, I need a pretty good top deck, I guess. And for them to never play anything. Because I know what's coming up in my deck doesn't help. Definitely the wrong scry, apparently. I was a little... Okay, see you later. I was a little greedy. I guess. I didn't realize they had enough pressure to make me trade off everything. I don't know, but like if I hadn't traded off everything, I'd just be killing my stuff with thing anyway. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, well, what I certainly should have done was once I was like, oh, should I block? What if I took 5, but taking 6 is even worse? At that point, I should have looked at my deck and said, oh, if I block with everything, I'll be dead 100%. Therefore, don't do that. Instead, take 6 and and then I would have died shortly thereafter. Because I'd be taking 6, but then I couldn't even crew the dragonfly suit on the next turn to block the 2 in the air, because I'd have to block the 3/1, or I would take 3 more damage and go to 0. So, given what I had scryed on top of my deck, I was in an unwinnable position. They were good cards, but I should have just, like, put the giant board wipe on top. I thought I didn't need it, because I had all those 2/2s, but I was wrong. Alright, 6 wins still, like, pretty good. I didn't think this was that great a deck. I'm just that great a player. Anyway, I'll try to get in a couple more. Oh, but I'm so sleepy. But I really like Neon Dynasty. Well, you know, if I can win 6 when I'm, like, tired, we can try to win some more. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.